Hello everyone, this will be the reading for Pisces. Pisces, firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You know how much I appreciate each and every one of you for your beautiful positive comments and all your contributions to the channel. Please ensure that you are fully aware that this reading may not be your reading. Sometimes it just isn't, but somebody else on YouTube will have your reading for sure. And also make sure you check, you've got Scorpio energy coming through in your reading as well. Make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart. Remember that it's Western astrology that sort of gives you the idea that your sun sign is your main sign. We all identify with our main sun sign, which of course, you know, for many of us, for you, would be Pisces. But your moon sign is equally as important, and it's a good to have an understanding of your moon sign and possibly your ascendant if you know the time of birth. All right, we're going to use the After Tarot for your reading today. There's been some beautiful readings coming through today, so let's see where we're going. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles coming through. Now, if you watch me all the time, you will understand this particular page for me is something that I always relate to karma. The pages are messengers. They are messengers for things like, you know, invitations, communication. The Page of Pentacles, however, has always felt to me like it's some sort of news, notification, communication that's coming because the universe has deemed it time for something to happen. So it's almost like this gift from the universe. What does that mean? It means you could have communication because you overhear somebody else talking about something. It could be communication that comes as a result of something that you didn't put into action. So, for example, somebody may come in out of the blue and offer you a job, but you didn't apply for one. But it's sort of like, to me, has been universally put into action here. All right, so the Judgment card right here, right now. A lot of this coming through today. There is something here that the universe is saying it is time for it to occur. It's time for it to happen. Maybe you've been waiting for a really long time to see a result of something, and now the universe is saying here, it is time for it to happen. It is time for the rebirth, the return, the resurrection, whatever it is here. It is the time for judgment. You may be dealing with a Leo, Sag, Aries person here. The Queen of Wands represents both male and female, but she represents the feminine aspects. This is a person who's very much in touch with their feminine side. This is someone who's very attractive, but very cool, very comfortable in knowing who they are, confident, very self-assured. This person is coming through as somebody here that wants a brand new beginning with you. They are ready to offer you something, and it feels to me like this person may be somebody you've already gone around with before. This is definitely feel like something is being resurrected here. Now, this energy coming through with the Eight of Swords tells me that perhaps you'd got into the energy of believing it could never happen to you. It could never happen for you. Maybe you've been trying to manifest this for a really long time, but you weren't getting a result here. I feel this is you in your head. You may have dealt with somebody who walked away from you, but this person is returning here with some sort of explanation, communication coming through here with the Knight of Swords. This person wants to now offer you some sort of abundance here. So if you left somebody behind in the past and you felt that they weren't going to return, or that you'd given up on them, maybe you thought because they ghosted you would never see them again, I'm here to tell you that the universe is bringing them around again because there is a situation here that needs to be resolved. So somehow or another, you know, people often say to me, but I didn't get any closure. And I say to people, you don't need closure. You can have your own closure. If somebody walked away and never gave you closure, you're quite able to bring that closure to yourself in whatever way you need to. But my understanding is a lot of people who just ghost you or disappear on you haven't got the courage to speak up and tell you why they're doing that. Or they're not in a place to be able to put that into some sort of communication. Is that wrong? Absolutely. It's not right at all. But we do have forgiveness, and we do have the capacity to allow ourselves to forgive others. So somehow or another, I feel like you're being called on here to release something and to be able to find the compassion to forgive someone here. Let's see where we're going. So we have the Five of Pentacles coming through. Now again, this is a card that makes me feel like you've been left out in the cold. Maybe this person disappeared, didn't give you an explanation, but somehow or another, see, this is being stuck out in the cold. This is that energy, I didn't get closure. This is the energy, I don't have something. I'm cold, lonely, and been outcast. But we know the Five of Pentacles here always signifies that help is at hand. There's always light within. There's always something within you that you can find to find your own closure. I don't really know why we're taught that we need closure from others, but that's just how, much we don't value ourselves in bringing around that sort of energy. So the Five of Pentacles for me tells me that you felt left out in the cold. You may have felt this for a very long time. It may have been a situation where you felt unable to pull yourself out of. Oh boy, look at this. This is really, that's sort of very, very sad energy here. So I can see that whatever this person did in the past, they did bring you a great deal of sorrow. I feel like maybe you found this very, very difficult to move away from. I feel like for some of you, this may be a matter of years with this person that you haven't been able to let go of this energy. So let's see where we're going with this. Oh, your person may have left you behind due to a third-party energy here. Definitely with these cards. You did have a soul contract with this person, no doubt about it at all in my own mind. I feel like this person may have started to really invest in you here. They may have made promises that they couldn't keep. Definitely. But I feel like somebody else was in the picture. Whether this person was married, because this card for me often feels like marriage. It could be that this person promised you marriage, promised you commitment here. But I also feel very, very strongly that this person could have been in another situation. 3, 3, 3. I feel like that pretty much gives it away. All right, so we have the Five of Wands with the Tower and the Moon card. The energies coming through in the cards this morning are so similar in all of the readings. There is an incredible amount of emotional release in this situation, an incredible amount. I feel really strongly that you never expected this person to return. You never expected this person to release the past or release a relationship that had held them back here. I feel really strongly that this person has done both. I feel like for you, there's going to be a tremendous outpouring of emotion here. And this is something that you've been harboring long before this person came to light. Long before. So there is a really strong feeling here that something deep within you is being released here. That is going to help you release all this past energy that you've been holding on to. Not just from this situation here. It's not just from this situation or this pain here. This is coming from deep within you. You're rebuilding a new version of yourself after releasing the past emotion. There's a completion. There's a completion, and whatever this completion is that you're having here, it's allowing you to move forward here with the Wheel of Fortune. What does that mean? It means you've been holding yourself back because of this situation. Now, you may have felt that you released and forgived. You may have tried really hard to heal yourself, but somewhere deep inside of you here, you still hung on to this situation, and it has stopped you from moving forward in your life. You may have moved forward to a certain degree, but you've never really resolved this past pain and these past hurts. I don't feel it was just this situation. I feel that you've had a lot of pain in the past that you have held within. You know, sometimes we talk, I worked in welfare for a really long time, and we talk about cumulative harm. So what happens is we have an incident that we really don't know how to deal with, but rather than try and deal with it, we bury it deep within. And then what happens is later on we have another person come along, create problems and issues for us, and we bury that with the first lot. And eventually we've buried all of this pain and hurt, maybe right back to childhood, and we've never released it. And when we talk about the straw that broke the camel's back, sometimes one event, one situation, one type of sort of occurrence can bring everything to the surface. You know those times when you sort of, something small happens and you find yourself breaking down into a well of tears, and you think, wow, that was a lot of tears just for that silly event. That is what you're doing. You're peeling back layers. And what the universe is saying to you here is that you've been sort of at a standstill at the Wheel of Fortune. So you haven't been manifesting what you want. It's kept you sort of almost spellbound in this situation for a long period of time. So you may have moved on, you may have got on with your life, but you've never released all this past pain. And there it is, the love offer. So it's almost like this person is coming in to open Pandora's box. I feel like somehow or another this offer that they're giving you here, 11:22 on the clock, this offer they're giving you is going to help you to unpack years of holding back on these emotions. And we see the emotions flowing here. So somehow or another you've been holding on to something that you should have let go of, and it's stopped you. It's held you in place in like a suspended animation, waiting for this person with the key to let that go for you. Wow, these readings are so powerful at the moment. All right, so we have a gift from the universe. The universe is talking about some sort of reconciliation here, quite possibly with a fire sign. We have you being trapped in your emotions due to some sort of ghosting. I feel like somebody did not let you know what they were doing and left you in the dark. And because of that, you have perhaps kept all of your abundance in this chest and you haven't released what was meant for you. So you've kept yourself sort of in check, in place. Whoops, the Chariot coming through here. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, but it may signify like great forward movement now. Eight of Pentacles coming through with the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords. The truth is coming here. Look at the messengers. The truth is coming. There is somebody bringing you the truth of who you are. This is something you've forgotten because you've kept yourself so tied back. You may have been the type of person who's always been taught to have that stiff upper lip and just get on with things. And maybe you moved past this thinking you had really dealt with it. But that tells me that you definitely have not dealt with your past. And it's about to come around for you to deal with. All right, we'll read a card from the Starseed Oracle. I got an if you've got Scorpio in your chart, I'm pretty sure you would have a very similar reading to this one. So it's probably worthwhile checking out the Scorpio reading. Now, even if you're dealing with a Scorpio, there we go. There it is right there. Bringing unconsciousness to light. The Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential and bringing unconsciousness to light. So what this is it represents the crystalline clarity of potential here with the truth. That's similar energy. So I feel like here, I'm going to read it to you. It says here, Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you've been currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you are unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? And that's what I said. I feel like this person is unlocking something within you, and it's going to really bring you into yourself. Thank you.